All right, babe, you're on.
Well, I guess I'll go again, since our small crowd doesn't seem to be tired of me yet.
I like you.
I got a couple more originals, and then I'll do a cover that I didn't really expect to do, but we'll get to that part. The first original is called Forest Dreams. It's an ode. It's dedicated to some friends of mine down near Bloomington. I went back to my day gig, beeped my badge, and became Mr. once again. It was a hard moment, you dig? After the wondrous place I've been, it was hard to get back in the groove to begin the stack of laminating or look at the schedule of meetings. It was a drag, hard to make my move, even though I knew the stuff needed completing. I found myself already dreaming of the place down the Hoosier Trail, where the gods smiled at me from above, where I found appreciation and love, where the songs and laughs never went stale, where the steel and stone struck the spark that built a warming blaze against my doubting haze, a warming blaze that saved my spirit from the dark. Oh, these were healing days under the fate's protective gaze. A place of peace without another war, another festering grudge. At last, I don't have to settle the score or drown in the Amber River sludge. No, this is a place where my scars could heal. Let them fade into the long past. Oh, how it came so easily and fast. It wasn't a dream, it was true and real. Remove the bandages, cut off the cast. I was whole and free at last. Yes, it was a place where I was free, no longer waiting for the hammer to fall. They loved me, for me. There was no storm coming, no awaiting squall. Here they accepted this bohemian freak who had jazz in their heart and poetry in their eyes. I no longer had to put on a cookie-cutter disguise. This place was my summit, my spirit's peak. I saw the clouds breaking in a streak of blue skies. This was my major award, my long-sought prize. This is a place where the songs sounded fresh and new, even though I had heard them 1,000 times before. They were sung with a brotherhood that was pure and true. It was enough to make my soul dance and soar in the opening fire's burning light. Those old songs took on a different beauty that made me want to get up and boogie on that beach on a Saturday night. Oh yeah, I would have looked strange and goofy. But it was fantastic, outrageous, and all around groovy. This is the place where I had the program's vision, where I helped make that mountain come alive, tinkering and revising with dedicated precision, and a pure-hearted, passionate drive. Well, yes, it's where I was up to the task with the help of others. We made it fun, had a great season's run. I only did what the boss did ask. Everyone cheered my name, said I was the one, but at this place I only considered it a job well done. I stayed there in the forest only 6 weeks. How short it seemed. Its beauty and power are more than I can speak or write. It was everything I had dreamed. The gods smiled upon me. I was truly blessed. To them and the comrades, I will always be grateful for that season truly fateful. I had found home again. I had ended my quest. It was a one-of-a-kind experience, absolutely delightful. And to that place I will always be faithful. After such an experience, it was hard to get back to the day-to-day task of being a respectable mister. Hard to run with the office pack because I kept thinking of the brothers and sisters I knew in that place. All their smiles as I rediscovered what life was, as I made a new turn under the protective fire's burn. And as I walk down the coming years' long mile, my heart will ache and yearn for when I can return. And this is some new shit.
New shit.
This one is, okay. This one is dedicated to a friend of mine, Mr. Patrick Haggerty, an old friend of mine. He's actually on tour right now with his band. I think they're down in Florida tonight. But Millie and I saw him a couple weeks ago when he was in Bloomington, and just a very lovely gentleman. If you haven't heard his band, when you get home tonight, go on YouTube, look up Lavender Country. Excellent band. But anyway, this one I wrote for him. This is called Long Traveled Bard. His eyes tell 1,000 stories, 1,000 joys and sorrows. Yet he seeks no acclaim, no glories, no trophies or pile of dough. He knows the highs and lows. His eyes have swam a river of tears, shed in love, shed in woe, as he refused to live a life in fear, clinging on to hope through the years. He always saw the light and beauty, the pleasures and delights of being queer, and to us he passes the sacred duty. He says to stand on his shoulders above and to keep struggling forward with love. Did the new people not like us?
Well, they probably just stopped in for a minute. They probably had somewhere to be, hun.
Yeah, probably. One guy that came in, he sat and said for like 2 minutes and then left. I'm like, what do you think this was?
Well,
Is poetry just not your bag?
Not this. So he probably listened to my short story and was like, nah, I'm out.
And like, no, screw this. Yep, Lavender Country is the name of the band. They've been around since
1978, I think.
73. Yeah,
73.
they've been around forever.
Something like that.
So I didn't originally plan. Wow, I get another walkout. Damn, I'm bombing up here.
Babe!
No, I'm just giving you a crap. I'm sorry.
Don't heckle people. Come on.
Why not? I heckle people when I'm sitting in the audience. I heckle people from the stage too. It's equal opportunity heckling.
Oh my gosh, babe.
Now, I'm going to get political for a second, so fucking A. I did not expect that I would have to do a cover like this. This is a cover. This one isn't written by me. This is written by my buddy Brian Borland. He's a poet in Arkansas. But I've been watching the hearings for our potential new Supreme Court justice. And if you haven't seen those, oh boy. Just go on CNN and watch the highlights.
Just watch Lindsey Graham.
Oh, God. Lindsey Graham, who had a screaming fit and literally he literally had a toddler-like tantrum and stomped out of the room. This is a grown man.
That surprises you from Lindsey Graham?
No, it doesn't. But there was another senator, Senator Corrin from Texas, and I shouldn't have been surprised by this, but I kind of was.
But here we are.
He compared the Obergefell v. Hodges decision, which was the decision, if you don't remember, which was the decision by the Supreme Court that said, queer people can get married too. He compared that to the Dred Scott decision, which Dred Scott, if you don't know your history, was a decision in 1857 that said you have the right to own black people. He compared the right of gay people to get married to slavery. Once again, this is a senator supposedly elected. So, anyway.
Unrelated.
I know, fuck him. Can I say fuck Texas? Can I just say that? Yeah.
I mean, I said a lot of things.
I have thought about that. My plan actually...
We took it from them.
It's true.
Just give it back.
And I'm serious. Here's what we do to solve the craziness in this country. We give Texas back to Mexico so that they can deal with Ted Cruz.
You were on camera.
I know I'm on camera. And we sell Florida back to Spain so that Florida can deal with Ron DeSantis.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. That guy's out.
I mean, I don't know. I think that's a good idea. We get rid of our crazies.
Get rid of it.
2 of them.
Babe.
But anyway, so given Senator Corrin's denigrating remarks about queer people, particularly the right of us to get married, I thought I would do this one. This one is from Brian Borland. This is called An Outsider's Guide to Gay Marriage. Monday, he wakes me after he showers with a hand on my stomach. He smells like soap and coffee. Tuesday, he cuts the grass. I meet him at the door with water, towel the sweat from his forehead. On Wednesday, we sit on the sofa, my feet on his lap. We watch too many hours of reality television and then go to bed early. On Thursday, I show him again the easiest way to chop an onion. I make chicken soup. He cleans the dishes. We fold laundry and play with our cats. On Friday, we meet after work for dinner. It's date night. We talk about the week and plan our grocery list. Saturday morning, we sleep late. I indulge myself in his warmth, feel protected in his orbit. Then it is Sunday. More chores around the house. Our schedule's built to end the day with desperate housewives and a plate full of food, the same as every other house on the block.